So we have seen that cell division is of two types, that is mitotic division and meiotic division. Mitotic division we are going to study now. It occurs in the somatic cell or the stem cells, and it has two steps. One, that is division of nucleus known as karyokinesis, and another, that is division of cytoplasm, that is known as cytokinesis. So nuclear division is also karyokinesis. So karyokinesis, it involves four steps. One is prophase, another is metaphase, third is anaphase, and fourth is telophase. So first I have drawn two figures of prophase. This is early prophase and this is late prophase. I have drawn two figures for prophase. One, this is early prophase, first figure, and second is late prophase. Followed? So what happens in prophase is, so in prophase, first the condensation of basically thin thread-like chromosome starts. Condensation of basically thin thread-like chromosome starts, and they become thus short and thick. That is the first thing that happens. Then they start to appear with their sister chromatids. So these are the chromosomes. Here the chromatids, sister chromatids are not clear in early prophase, but here in the late prophase, chromosomes with two chromatids I have written over here. So they start to appear, chromosomes with the pairs of sister chromatids, they appear, and thus the centriole after that, this is the centriole I have shown over here in the early prophase. The centriole divides and each centriole moves towards the opposite pole. So these are the two centrioles formed, they start to move in the opposite pole, and nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear. Followed? So appearance of sister chromatids, disappearance of nuclear membrane, disappearance of nucleolus, duplication of centrioles, and moving towards the opposite poles. These are the changes occur in the prophase. Now what happens in the metaphase that we are going to see. Here in metaphase, the nuclear membrane completely disappears. I have not drawn the nuclear membrane, and in the chromosomes, they have now completed their condensation, and they appear in the form of two visible sister chromatids. So the chromosomes complete their condensation and they become clearly visible along with their sister chromatids, and these all chromosomes, they appear to arranged in the equatorial plane, parallel to the equatorial plane or central plane. And one more important thing happen in the metaphase is there is a spindle like structure formation is shown in metaphase. So this spindle formation is due to the spindle protein fibers. They are formed between the centromere. So this is the centromere I have drawn, and the two centrioles or both the centrioles which are at the poles. So due to the formation of protein spindle fiber, a kinetic spindle is formed which is joining the centromere of each chromosome and the centrioles at the poles. So that is the characteristic feature of metaphase, formation of spindle fibers. Followed? Now in anaphase, these each centromere splits. In anaphase, here I have shown single centromere. Here there are two centromeres I have shown in the anaphase. So in anaphase, the centromere splits and the sister chromatid separates. So there is a separation of these two arms go here, two arms here. So there is a splitting of sister chromatids occurs, and they get pulled apart by these spindle fibers. So this will be pulled on this side, this will be pulled on this side. Like that, they get pulled apart from each other, and after that, these separated sister chromatids, they are known as daughter chromosomes. One set will go on this side, another set will come on this side. So these are nothing but the daughter chromosomes which are formed at the poles of the cell, and these chromosomes, being pulled, they look like the bunch of banana. So these are pulled here, these are pulled here. So after pulling, they will look like the bunch of bananas, and thus the set of chromosome is formed at the each pole of the cell. Followed? So new chromosomes are formed, two chromosomes are formed at the each pole. Now after that, the process is the telophase. In telophase, the chromosome that have reached here on this pole, one chromosome set, another chromosome set at this pole. So which are reached at the pole, now they start decondensation. So telophase is somewhat exactly reciprocal to prophase. In prophase we have seen condensation of chromosome, or prophase starts with the condensation of chromosome, while in telophase there is decondensation of chromosome. So naturally they will again become thin and thread like. Followed? So that is the first thing happens in the telophase. Then here in prophase we have seen disappearance of the nuclear membrane. So here the nuclear membrane starts to appear around each set of chromosome at the pole, and thus daughter nuclei are formed, and nucleolus here in prophase we have seen it starts to disappear. In this the nucleolus starts to appear and the spindle fiber disappears, and in this way the nucleolus also appears in each daughter nucleus. Spindle fibers disappears, and thus two daughter nuclei are formed, one on this side, one on this side. Followed? So telophase is somewhat reciprocal to prophase. In prophase we have seen condensation of chromosome, shortening, thickening of chromosome. Here we have seen decondensation of chromosome. They appear to be short, thin, invisible. Then here we have seen disappearance of nucleolus and nuclear membrane. Here again appearance of nucleolus and nuclear membrane for each set of chromosomes, and thus two new nuclei are formed in this nuclear division. From one nucleus, two nuclei are formed in the telophase, and this spindle fiber disappears. So after this, what happens? The cytokinesis after karyokinesis after formation of two nuclei completes, and it is followed by cytokinesis. In cytokinesis, there is a formation of notch at the equatorial plane in the cell, and then this notch deepens gradually, and thereby two new cells are formed. And if the cell is a plant cell, instead of formation of a notch, here I have shown constriction in the cell membrane. This is nuclear membrane, these are the centrioles. So all of them, all set of cell got all these things: nucleolus, nuclear membrane, centriole. Followed? So thus in this, if the cell is a plant cell, then instead of formation of notch in a cytoplasm, there is a formation of cell plate. Followed? And after the cell plate, which is exactly along the midline of the cell, and thus cytokinesis is completed. So the importance of mitosis is it is used for, or it is important in the growth of the body. That is one thing, for it is essential for growth of body. Second, it helps in restoration of emaciated body. It is useful in healing of wound, as well as it is useful in formation of blood cells, etc. So that is about the mitosis. So they have asked you a full question on mitosis here with the help of diagram. Fifth B question: with the help of suitable diagrams, explain the mitosis in detail. So this question is always asked for 4 marks or 5 marks. Figures are also easy, not much difficult. So you have to remember all steps, what is happening in what steps. So spindle fiber formation in metaphase, splitting of centrioles in anaphase. Followed? Separation of sister chromatid in anaphase. So that you have to remember. And after that we are going to see meiosis. So meiosis, it has two divisions. First division is meiotic division, and second division is mitotic division. In meiotic division, again there are 5 phases. One is liptotin, zygotin, pachytin, then diplotin and diakinesis, but that we will see in the next lecture.